Okay, we're back. We did not do a lunchtime video. We're doing one tonight. Tonight's topic we're doing is the 401k scam or will it work for you? Well, we're not. I have no clue about you, but we're gonna go over what my 401k is doing. Okay, so we're just going to a quick 401k retirement calculator from NerdWallet. I am 35. You guys know this. I guess I'm doxing myself a little bit. I make about $80,000 baseline. I have, basically 30, 35. We'll put 35,000. Like $35,000 in. Can I even count that? No, actually, I have $19,000 in the 401k and I have like 12 in the IRA. So we're not going to use my IRA because my IRA is in IBIT. So the numbers won't stay at that baseline 8%. So we're going to pretend it's not there. We're going to count it as my Bitcoin stash. So far in this company, I've raised about $19,000. I put in $300 ish per check, and NerdWallet says retirement budget should be about 75% of my pre-retirement income. That being said, if I work until I am 67, I will make just under $1 million. I don't know if you know this, but I don't want to work till 67. And I'm not giving some 401k more than my 3% match. When I can take that out and invest it into something that is going to give me far more returns. And apparently, I'm going to need 2.255 million, 2.2 million dollars in my 401k for me to retire at 67. To what? Live 2-3 years and not be able to do anything at 67? You're not going to travel like I want to travel. You're not going to be able to do anything. I mean, you'll be able to watch cable TV while you sit around waiting to go to the nursing home. Okay, disclaimer. This is not financial advice, but we're going to go with some pretty crazy scenario. I basically, I've been playing around with Gronk. That's why there was no video today. I was playing around with Gronk at lunch, and this is kind of what I was playing with. Okay, I had to like rearrange some things and ask Gronk in a different way to get what I wanted to say. But the scenario basically is I retire in 10 years with one Bitcoin that is worth $5 million. Is that feasible in 10 years? Some people say yes, some people say no. Doesn't matter. It's a hypothetical scenario. Um I'm trying to see best case scenario, it hits $5 million. What kind of income can I pull in per year to not pay any federal income taxes? And I even put it worst case scenario and factored in that my average buy was a penny. And if anything, if you know anything about capital gains taxes, that's basically as low as you can go. I mean, I think my average buy is like $80,000. But which would actually allow me to take more per year, but we're just going with the small number. So basically, with the standard deduction of $15,000, which is 2025 tax rule, I can pull $63,000 and 350. I can sell Bitcoin. I can sell the equivalent amount of Bitcoin of $63,000 and $350 tax free per year if all these tax rules stay the same. And it does all the math here. I'm not going to bore you with the math, but basically you can, like I said, that would be 0.01267 Bitcoin at a $5 million evaluation. I mean, that's more than what people make. Some people make a year right now. That's paying zero taxes. If you want to go up from there, I mean, the next bracket is 15%, and then at over $500 to $600,000, it's 20% of capital gains tax. I mean, that is the only reason it came up is because one of my coworkers were talking about how his 401k, and he was wondering how that was taxed. And we went over basically that a 401k is taxed at the standard income tax rates. That's basically with my income about 22%. And I was under the impression that I was going to like put all that into like a an IRA and pay the taxes at the end. And then I realized, wait, that's not being factored in as a capital gains tax. It's actually an income tax, and which just, I mean, like I told you, if a capital gains tax of over $600,000 is 20%, I'm paying 2% more in taxes on my $80,000 income then millionaires are cashing in at $600,000 for their capital gains taxes on their houses, their stocks, their well, even their crypto and BTC. They pay less taxes than I do working my 9 to 5. And basically that spurred a conversation with my coworker and me, and we just kind of came to the conclusion that the 401k is just a joke. Like, it should not be taxed at a standard income rate. It's just absurd. It's you hold on to basically a mutual fund, which is a stock-ish, kind of like a stock, and you sit on it for 35 years, and then you're taxed on it a 22% rate. I mean, obviously you can get better rates. You just take less money, or you're married, or you can get it in a marriage status. But that's how much I pay for my $80,000 a year as a single. And it's just absurd. We figured out that if you just took that money, which is actually what I'm going to be doing, I'm taking that $600 a month that is going into my 401k, and I am going to now put that into BTC and cold storage. Even being taxed at 22% puts you at like $400 to $500, and that will easily outpace anything I can get in my 401k. That being said, I have a unique situation that most employers require you to match, like say a 3% match. You have to put in 3% and then they'll match 3%. Mine actually is slightly different. It takes my baseline pay at 80,000 and they just do 3% on the baseline. So you kind of lose that overhead, that top ends of in case I made overtime, and I can get my wage up way up. I can get my wage over $100,000 pretty easily. So that kind of takes that top end off, but it also does not require me to invest into their 401k. So I can take that money, get taxed a little bit, and then put it into BTC. So I think that's going to be the scenario I'm going to go with it. I'm rambling out here, but basically, I want to just make sure that everybody knows this is not financial advice, and it's just an idea that I'm thinking about implementing into going more heavy into BTC, which everybody knows on this channel that I'm as heavy as you can go as is. But now I'm even going to take that 401k money and invest even more. Oh, hey guys, I just won. I'm watching Jerry. He'll see this video later. Okay, back on track. If you guys like the video, please hit the like on the way out and hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification. And if you guys want to see another video, it'll be over here, and a playlist is over here, and sub button right here. I'll catch you guys later.